Hey. Satellite cheese at 4p again, not realising time. Hey, guys. Oh, Zuzu, how are you, love? I've read your message. You've been in hospital, aren't you, sweet? Oh, I hope you're good. Just seen your face then. I shake the table and them bloody cat's ears when I've got with bells on. I've got the light up these, but you can't see. I don't know why, but they do. They do. They're red, these ones. The light up, they got a little switch on them. Got a little switch on them. Is everybody alright? Hey, Graham. Hello, Floyd. Juju. Hello, Peter. Hello, P. Andres the Wolf. Hello, Keela. Hello, Slinks. Hi, Slinks. Slinker. Hi, Trish. I'm just scrolling back now. I'm just scrolling along. Hey, you little bunny. I'm a funny bunny. My eyes are a bit sore tonight. I think I've had too much screen time. Hi, Fletch. Hi, Rab. I don't know why, but when I see Rab's name, I just automatically Rab C. Nesbitt. Hi, Fino. You probably look nothing like Rab C. Nesbitt. Remember the big, him with the comb over? the big sweaty guy sat on couch. Did he used to do Costello adverts for the seagulls? Something like that. Hey, sugar tits. That's my girl. That's my slinker. Yeah, so, well, it's gone. Everything's going. Hi, Twinner. Hi, Vetch. It's all good. Everything's gone. What's happened to me? Oh, wait. First things first. Today's stream is sponsored by Sheen's T-shirts. Did you know there's 2 places you can stay for free in your lane and out my business? You like that one? Do you like that, Rach? 2 places you can stay for free in your lane and out my business. I know, bed. Luke. He just comes in with thingy straight away, doesn't it? Alright, no bed. I don't think I've. Luke, you've got me swearing already. I'm allowed to say no bed. I'm Marcus. I'm allowed to say no bed, Anna. I have to get back comfy now because I'm. Oh. Anyway, that's what we're sponsored by today. Stay in your lane and stay out of business. And you can do it for free. I just like loving the boobs, I think. I think that's what it is. I'm just a pervert, Anna. My throat's going again. It's all this talking, honestly. It's all this talking to you bellends. I'm just nice. I'm just lovely to you all, Anna. See, I don't have to blow smoke up your ass because you all know how good you are. I can call hi Susan. I can just call you what I want. Not like some, but he's not to be mentioned till later on in the show. Let's get on with the show, shall we? No, I said I weren't talking about thing. I to do with this, but you know, it's something just niggles at you. Well, this has been niggling at me. And I've just wanted to share with you guys and your opinions and things like that, because we all have our own opinion. We all look at things in a different way, don't we? We all see things different, and it'd be a sad world if we was all the same. All we can be the same is just be nice and be kind. So I'll just get straight into it, because I don't really want to be fradging on for ages again tonight like I did last time. Rabbiting on. So it's this, and I'm only doing this. I'm only going to do this bit, and then I'm not. Well, I'll probably not be speaking about it again because I weren't actually going to speak about it in the first place. I was just going to go on about the vilest man on the internet, wasn't I? Hey, Toffee. Hey, Johnny. So this is what this is what's been niggling me. Hey, Blind.
searching that's gone on in this river, I would have thought she would have been found by now.
In the first week that Nicola was missing, Peter Faulding had been used as an expert interviewee by some media.
Apparently sonar's been used, but that's only as good as the equipment or the operator used them. We could have scanned this river.
And he was talking quite authoritatively about how to find a missing person.
We need to clear that river.
It obviously got our attention. We weren't going to turn down his help, were we, to find...
If somebody's saying, if she's in there, I'll find her, you're going to listen to what they've got to say?
Just with a mobile phone by a river, that's not good enough evidence for me.
I was focusing more on the fact that he'd said that he would be able to prove that she wasn't in the water.
Nicola Bulley's partner, Paul Ansell, made a call directly to this search team.
Yeah, so this is what got me attention, because I think at the beginning of it all, it weren't for sure how Peter Faulding got involved in this. And here it actually says Paul made the phone call to Peter. So Paul's asked Peter to come down. He's not inserted himself in like some people made out. He's not inserted himself into this search or anything like that. Paul Ansell's rung him, and the nice fella that he is, he's gone, if you want me to come down, I most certainly will. I'll come and help. But when Peter's gone down, the police have told him he has to go through a protocol with the police, obviously. And we all know, I'm assuming we all know, Peter was told he could search the river, but he couldn't dive. He weren't allowed to dive. And if he saw anything, he had to report it to the police, and then the police would dive. Yeah?
Private firm.
I remember very well Peter Faulding coming onto the scene. People were like, oh, new character, who's this?
He said in his 20 years of experience that when someone drowns, they do sink and they stay there.
Peter Faulding was
Hey, Spud.
outside of the police investigation. You know, he was providing contradictory opinion. Who do they believe? And who do they want to believe?
Well, I want to believe an expert that knows exactly what they're doing. That's who I want to believe, who I will believe. And we get onto this thing about him. As you can see where I'm going to go with this stream tonight, I am team Peter. But like I said, everybody's allowed an opinion, and I don't mind that. If somebody sees a different thing of it, or anything like that, by all means, voice your opinions. I don't mind. You know I don't mind. You just carry on chatting. But I won't give how I see it through my eyes, my points of view, my opinions, and what I think. I think Peter's a decent, genuine guy. I think a lot of people were too quick to jump on, or is the big I am and all that lot. How I see him is sure of himself. He's sure of the people that work for him. He's sure of his equipment. And that's what you want, isn't it? You want somebody. You don't want him to come down and go, oh, well, I might not be able to find her. Or, I'm not too sure about this. You want somebody to assert themselves and say, yeah, this is the best equipment. My guys are the best guys. And if she's in that river, we will find her. That's what you want. You want somebody to take. So it's not puffing his chest out. He's being assertive. And he's doing a difficult job. Because I wouldn't like to do that job. I wouldn't. So when people have said, oh, look at him, he's just bigging himself up. He's only done it for his book sales. Paul rung him to come down. Paul asked him to come down. And the police said, fair enough, here's the protocol, but you can't dive.
Got a really specialist bit of kit, high-frequency side-scan sonar, which we've got a very high hit rate.
Peter's so confident. I was on tender hooks the whole time Peter was there, because he was adamant that if she was there, he would have found her.
First day ended and they hadn't found anything, so that was exactly what we'd hoped for.
We are going to go back over the original area that was searched twice by the police.
See, and this is what this is not what the police have liked. Because he's been pushed into the public eye on this because the police weren't talking. The police weren't going down doing a dive, coming up and talking and saying, "Well, we've not found nothing here, but we're going to carry on tomorrow. We're doing this, we're doing that." Hey, Kevin, there was only Peter giving anybody anything that was going on, and like I said before, people are nosy, we're inquisitive, we wanted to know, we needed to know something. People needed to know what was happening, and he did go on after he'd done his things. He did go on camera and say, "This is what we're doing. That's what we've done. We've searched here, we're searching there," and keeping people up to date of what he was doing himself, because nobody else was doing it. You didn't see the police doing any of it, so that to me is a good thing. But then people have turned it. It's a bad thing. Look at him shoving himself at front at camera and that. No, the cameramen were going to him because it was only him talking about anything. What's Kevin doing? Kevin, what you doing? Kevin! Kevin!
The next day, same again.
He gave it the big I can find her if she's in the water.
See, and he muscled his way in. He just stumbled. That reporter for Sky, he just stumbled across it, didn't he? It was just there. Come out, this lady had gone missing. He were closest, and he went down. And then he ended up getting an interview with Dot and Ernie and that lot. So I think he puffed his chest out a bit, didn't he? You know, oh, I've got the big interview and all that lot. I think they've used Peter. I think, my personal opinion, that's what I think.
And days went by and he hadn't found her.
It's looking pretty slim at the moment, to be honest with you, from what I'm used to finding. So this is a very odd one.
For 3 days, Peter searches up and down the river, and at the end of his 3 days, no trace of Nicola is found. And in interviews that Peter gives afterwards, he basically says, "I really honestly question whether or not she's in the water."
Right, so now we all know, obviously Peter searched for 3 days, but I think in a statement somewhere, what we saw, it was said he found her within 6 hours, I think, on the 7th. So what Peter's had to do is he spotted what they call a hit. He couldn't dive himself. He's had to take it to the police. He's had to say, "This is what I've got. This is what I can see." Hey, Dylan. This is what I got, you twat. Sorry, Dylan. I couldn't resist that. Oh, I couldn't resist it. Risky Rocket. You've knocked me off now using the T word. Oh, that. So yeah. So he's gone to the police and he said, "Right, there it is. I think it's here. There's something here. I can see something here." Again, I'll repeat, he was not allowed to dive. So the police have dove. They've gone down and they've come back up. They've said to him, "Oh, it's nothing. There's nothing there." Obviously, Peter's going to question himself a bit and said, thinking, "Well, because that's his job. He sees them images all the time. So he's going to question himself and think, well, have I really seen it? Did I really? The police are not going to lie to me, are they? Why would the police lie to me and tell me it's not her?" That's probably what he's going to think, because you wouldn't think the police are going to lie to you. You probably think the police will go down and go, "Yeah, you're right, Peter. We'll get it all tented off now, and we'll get it right." No, the police wanted to save face. They didn't want to lose face to say that somebody else had come in and found her straight away. And I do genuinely believe that. I believe that. So they've told him, "You can't dive. No, it's not her." So obviously, I think he said, did he say another day? Something like that. Don't quote me on anything like that, because I've not gone back on timelines and things like that. Like I said, I've only come on. I've said hiya to you, Marcus, once. Hiya again, Marcus. But like I said, because it was niggling me and it was in my head, I wanted coming have that open my mouth actually, because you know me with this. It doesn't. I can't keep it shut some days, can I? So then, obviously, Peter's packed up and thought, well, she's not there. She's not in there. I've looked everywhere. What I thought was her, they've said not. So there's no more I can possibly be doing here. She's got to be somewhere else.
I said that if Nicola's here, I'll find her. If Nicola was in that river,
This is the smirk. Becky Smith's smirk.
I would have found her. I can guarantee you that. And she's not there.
That was a very bold statement to make, because she was in the river.
See, that I got mad. I did. That bit I got mad. Did get mad at, because it was like saying, well, he was wrong, wasn't he? Because she was in river, but they knew she was in river because that was her in the river. What Peter found, and I've seen the images myself, but I'm no expert. I can make out there's something there. I can see that there's. But I think I were more focused on there's something here, and then there's a dark shadow. So whatever this is at the side, what sticks out where it looks like legs in the fetal position going up and down, it's got to be something there because it was such of a big shadow at the side of it. That's how I looked at it. But like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't know. But Peter is. Peter's the expert. And Peter knew. And Peter knew in his heart of hearts that it was a... But he was obviously thinking, well, why would the police lie to me? But the police lied to him for the simple reason to save face and not look like dicks, basically. So what they've done, and it's absolutely disgusting, to put that family through that, knowing that she was there, just for her come up days later further down. Putting them through even more. Hi, Josh. Who's in this chat is Peter Faulding. No, it's not. It's not Peter Faulding. We have somebody in chat who's used in it. He's been in this chat for ages. Called himself Peter Faulding, not Faulding. It's not. It's not this Peter. I can't. as if Peter Faulding's going to tune in and go, look, there's dickheads on here. So this is what I think. This is what, like I said, when I've looked at this, the Becky Smith smirk, because she knew that Peter was Peter. She knew that Nikki was there, and they didn't want to say that Peter Faulding had found her. They wanted it to make it look like the Lancashire police was capable of doing the job, but in reality they're incompetent. They didn't look proper. And they didn't want look bad. So what do? They turn it to make Peter look bad. Because if that was the case, and she did come up further up, when the police have searched for days before Peter's got there, why was there no sign of her then? Because the police was incompetent and didn't see her. They completely missed her. When Peter's gone, he's seen her. He's seen her there.
They didn't want to think that had happened to Nikki. So he's telling them what they want to hear.
No, that he was telling them, "Hi, Susan. Suzanne. Hey, Suzanne. Do you like me? Do you like me? They light up, Suzanne. They've got little lights in them. Hi, Jess." He weren't telling them what they wanted to hear. He was telling them what he knew, that she wasn't there, because the police said what he saw wasn't her. So he weren't telling them what they wanted to hear. He was going off facts, what the police divers had said, oh, it's not her.
I don't think she's here. I think there's probably a third party involved.
It was.
And that's obviously going to be his judgment, isn't it? If she's not there in that river, there's what else has happened to her? It's her. But it's because the police lied to him. The police lied to everybody, I think.
Huge relief hearing that. But now what? We didn't know what to do. And the police.
Put this family through even more hell just to save face. Disgusting. I'm disgusted in the police, I am.
Police were still the river. And I remember that really infuriating me because their hypothesis didn't change.
Yeah, because he's just said then he couldn't understand why the police were still searching the river. That's when Peter said to him, well, she's not there. If that's not her body there, then she isn't there. So Paul's statement after that was he couldn't understand why the police were still searching the river. The police were still in that river because they knew she was there. They knew exactly where she was. And I think that they've moved her down. They've moved her down for her to come up further round the corner. Days later. Because they knew eventually she would come up somewhere. Albeit, I didn't think they'd think it'd take that long for her to come up. But I think that's why they were still in the water. Because they actually knew that she was there. And they've made it like, oh, well, we'll stay in water because we've always said that that's what's happened to her. She is in the water. So if we make it look like we're still searching the water, we know it can look to the public that we was right all along. But why can't they take responsibility of they didn't find her? They didn't find her. They just want somebody to look bad. And that's what they're doing to Peter. And it's not fair. They try to ruin a man's reputation to save face. That's how I see it. Somebody who's... Hey, Josh. No, you're right, Josh. Sadly, we can't trust the police anymore. And I'd say, I think if they owned up to mistakes and said, well, we ballsed up, hold our hands up, we ballsed up, we live and learn. I think you could respect them a little bit more. But when they just start blatantly lying, and you know they're lying, to cover up their mistakes and blame somebody else, then you can't be trusting them. You can't trust them for nothing, can you?
Mr. Faulding isn't included within all the investigation detail any more than the members of the public are. Thank you.
At that point, there's an awful lot of conflict with the police. And so, in the interview I did with Dan Walker, that's where I was just like, I just want outbuildings and every garage, every outbuilding.
So now you can see why he's done this, why Paul's done this. Because he was told that she weren't there. Because the police said it weren't her. So Paul's next step is, right, she's not in river, what do? We search everything. We search all the land round, we search all the eight buildings, the old firm houses, whatever, we search everything. And that's what you do. If you'd loved one who'd gone missing, you knew that you've been told that she's not in that river, the police have checked what think that it could have been and said, oh no, it's not. Right, we'll go further now. We'll go on the land. She's not there. But yet the police stayed in the river. Why did they not say, right, well, she's not in the river. Right, you're right. Come on, we'll go and search all things. Because they knew where she was. They knew she was in that river. That's why they didn't do the full searching of the land and the grounds and the 8 buildings and that. Because they knew exactly where she was. Because Peter had told them where she was. And they had Peter doubting himself. Because I tell you something, a man who's been in that sort of business for 30 years, he's telling me he's going to get that wrong. I don't think so. But the police tried to say, oh no, he's wrong, he's wrong, he's wrong. It's a load of bollocks, it's a load of fucking bollocks, and it makes me even more mad. I'm dragging the heartache and the pain out for this family.
The land scrutinised. I want it all searched. I want it all scrutinised. Every piece of it.
Paul, I've no doubt that his thought wasn't rational. At that time, he had so many external influences.
It felt rational at the time.
It probably was rational at the time. If you're getting told, right, she's not there, she's not at River, because what Peter's seen, police have told him he's not her. It was rational to think, well, we're going to have to search somewhere else. So don't focus on the river anymore. Let's focus. So it was rational. It was rational thinking what he did.
You're not going to appease me with anything else. I always expected, like, Nikki to come walking through the door. And for the girls, I used to visualise being able to say, yeah, she's going to be okay. That was all I was thinking of.
Look, just gave way.
And then getting phone calls from local business owners, landowners saying, I can now see a load of people coming down our drive with spades.
Look at this. It's soft, isn't it?
That's so
They're people. But I haven't really done that before.
I'm just skipping through now.
If you were to fall in and hit your head on one of them, you probably would knock yourself out.
Arranged for a press conference in order to try and negate the conspiracy
Found
theorists.
something about
I just thought, this family don't need this level of uncertainty and confusion. But before I went into the press conference, I think it was the night before.
I can't make. That's why I put on my thumbnail the good, the bad, and the questionable, because I can't make. Even though I was on about the smoke and that, because she obviously knew. The police have dove down. They've said, yeah, it is. What do we do? What's his name? Andrew Snowden. Knobhead, I'll call him. He did a little interview, didn't he, saying, did he come out with like even off a certain date of when she'd be found? Didn't he say about something around the 19th? If I vaguely remember, if anybody knows. Because I remember thinking, how does he know what date she'll be found? How does he know that? Because he'd been told that Nicola was there. So, as she obviously knew, the divers have come up and said, yeah, sir, what do we do? Well, we don't want it look like we're incompetent in our job. We'll say it's not, because we know that she'll pop up somewhere further out. Yeah, he did. I'm right to any answer. He did predict it. He did predict it. So that's Andrew Snowden's been told, and he's advised them to say, just tell Peter Faulding it's not her, and just continue your searching. Just continue on as if you still, even though we know she's there, just continue on as if you would be doing a normal investigation. And she's at keep quiet about it. So that's why I did have the questionable over top of her. Because as a woman, knowing that she is in that water there that day, and being told, well, you can't say anything, by the IRA authority, Peter Snowden, you know what I mean, Andrew Snowden, that would kill me. That I'd be like, I have to tell the family she's there. I have to. But has she been silenced? That's what the smirk got me, where she was. It's like the blame game on Peter. Of. Well, that was a bold statement because she was there, and a smirk. Was it because she knew that she was there? It was her. I did Andrew Snowden quite the divers who went down, and the main investigator, which was her. Did he tell them that they had to keep quiet about it and say you can't tell anybody it is her? Because we'll look bad. I don't understand that, Risky Rocket. You see where your accident theory falls apart. He has no powers. He was told where to look, fool. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Risky Rocket. Hey Jane, can somebody translate risky racket for me? Because I didn't understand that. Unless they're not talking to me, I don't know. Are they calling me? Are they calling me a fool? Right, because I don't know what's going on there. When I say you're allowed to have your own opinions, you can have your own opinions, but please don't be falling out with other people in chat. Have your opinions, but be civil about it. Have civil opinions. No. Oh, they're not calling me. I don't mind being called fool anyway, Keely. Call me a fool if you want. Yeah, go on, RP. You sorted out RP because I don't know what's going on. Hey, Nicola. Anyway. And I've lost my trail of thought now in the road. Yeah. So, had she been told that she can't say, she's not allowed to say, because she would have been told. Yeah, we can go over it 1,000 times, but we'll still never know exactly what happened. We'll never know exactly how she ended up in there, but all we know, that's where she ended up. And we have to respect, I think, as human beings, that her parents and a sister and a partner say it was accident, and we have to, no matter what anybody else thinks about it, we have to respect their opinions and their thoughts. So that's why I'd never go on down the thing of questioning. Well, I think this happened and I think that happened, because that's not my place to do, and I don't want to go down that road. But road I'm going down here is the police. The police being incompetent because they got it wrong. And I think Becky Smith knew it. No.
I was made aware that there were other stories being posted on social media regarding Nikki and Paul, and some possible involvement with the police. The information included a reference to alcohol, as well as an
It's not uncommon to go through it young, but Nikki had it.
So that's I don't want to play any more of that, because it's the bit I wanted to show was the obviously what I was going to talk about, the Peter Faulding thing, and that's why I wanted to do it, because I thought, well, I won't come in and obviously have other people's opinions, but I want to obviously share my opinion. I don't really want to do that, Dylan. I know where you're coming from. What actually what people think, what people think, what happened to Nikki, but I don't really want to be doing a poll about it. Yeah, Deke, it was all Super Crapper's fault, wasn't it? That knobhead over there. Hey, he went to wait, something for you. Let me find it. I wish you'd not chat a lot and hear you lot, because I can't find things when. Brace yourselves. Went out. Bang! He's taking like the fucking idiot. God, I despise this man. I do. I despise him now. He's gone out. He's not even with any of this. He's not. What he's done is he's had the, like he said when we was leaking last night. He had people texting his sister, didn't they? Is that your brother? Is that your brother on the tellies? Because he's a knobhead. He's gone out thinking, oh, people, look at me. I've been on the BBC, the Peter Faulding channel, with all the pedos. Because he's a pedo and all. The big nonce. Yeah. So, this is to prove, he does this to prove that they've gone out. And they can, look at that smile. He can't even smile proper because it's killing him being outside with other human beings. Can't watch. Yeah, but it did. It did feed his ego to winner. It did. Well, I went out, bang. Like, don't we all go out? Don't we all go? Don't we all go out? Like it's a big thing that he's gone out. He's had to prove a point to us that he does go out. Hi, David. Kisses all round. David's in the house. So he's there outside with no friends, taking his own picture, his own selfie. Hey, don't he do that? Look at him with people in the background. Don't he pull Paul on it for that? Taking a selfie because there's people in the background. Yeah, he's going out with a bang. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be presenting the 10 o'clock news at this. Oh, you've just reminded me of the Risky Rocket. Yeah, that was a thing that what I wanted. Yeah, I'm glad you've reminded me. Because on here, let me. Was it there?
Can't disclose it, but then 2 hours later, just giving it to mainstream media?
I understand in hindsight it might seem we didn't need to do that, but in the moment, when you are being told that people are threatening to publish stories that you know will damage the family, you have to take some action. But she had privacy, so we put a tent up, and I sat with Nikki in that tent for quite a long time until she was taken to the hospital.
Never forget.
See, there to me, she does genuinely look upset. She looks genuinely. But is her upset not for because she knew what she had to cover up? And being in that tent with Nikki, it was like, I can't, as a woman's opinion, I can't believe I had to do that to her and leave her in for even longer than necessarily. Obviously, she's upset because they have recovered her. But I'm saying, was they not upset as well? Because, like I say, did it get to her that much that she's at for cover it up? That's what I want to get at, Risky? Is that why she retired? Because it got to her that much that she had to lie to that family. So she retired. These are just assumptions. This is me just assuming, my opinions, what, my thoughts in my head. I don't know. I'm just a tit on the internet. I'm just another idiot. But could that have been? What did Becky not sit back and think, that was so wrong and I can't be part of that, so I'm leaving, I'm retiring? Because the police definitely covered it up that she weren't there. They did. There's no other way around that. And now Peter has now got, which I don't think's fair. He's got to defend himself, and then he gets backlash for defending himself. Which, if it was me, well, you know me, gob on legs, I'd stand up and defend myself. The police have told him it's not her. He's gone back. He's leaked on his thing. He's not been allowed to talk about what was on his images until after the inquest. I think I'm right with that. They've told him don't speak about nothing till after the inquest. And now he's only allowed to voice his opinion and say say the truth, really. Say what's true, what really happened. But then people bash him for it, which is not fair. I don't think it's fair at all. Standing up for himself and his business and the people that work for him, and the good work that he does, for to be smeared back because the Lancashire police didn't want Luke a bit bad. It's all wrong. Because of that, and I think it boils down to that Snowden. Because why would you say, oh, she'll be found on such a date, if you don't even know that she's in the water? Because it boils back down to, they knew she was there because Peter found her. That's my thoughts anyway. So fuck you lot. What you fuck you all. What you lot think? I don't care. That's my thoughts, and I'm sticking with it. Bollocks, serious. No, but I think I've made some good points. I think I've. Come in, blow me on, blow me on trumpet. Yeah. Yeah, she was, and that you're right, Andreas Wolf. She was the head of the drug squad, so that amethyst fuck you too. Oh, you know I love you. I love it even more. You do that. Yeah, so didn't that throw? So no matter what way the police have done it, it's the police that have thrown dates at every angle, hasn't it? Do you think risky? Does it that to me sounds more feasible in when the way I've looked at Paul in this, and I know he's come across of. Well, she's not. We've been told that she's not there. Let's go and search somewhere else. But even Paul questioned, why was the police still in the river? Even he said I was thinking to myself, why are they still in the river? Because they knew she were there. Because they'd been told. They've dove down and seen her there. So that's why they stayed in water. Because let's face it, I think we all question the police now. Where at one time we wouldn't. At one time we'd say, all right, that's what the police have said. It's right. But we'd all the way through all this happening, the police were questioned all along in how they were conducting the search and on what the press conferences and things like that. They just seemed to be doing things a bit too late and not keeping people up to date, knowing that people were going online and speculating. Do they need to do? Do the police need to do more with it, anything like this ever happens again? Do the police need to do more to not obviously not go into detail and tell everybody every single detail of what's going on, but do you like a daily I've just said it now, what they called? Brain fog. Damn this menopause. Like a daily update of what's gone on that day. To stop speculation, to stop these online sleuth things, and I mean it won't stop them, but at least give them some sort of facts to deal with instead of second guessing everything, because that's where it's all come from. And there's only Peter in my eyes that actually did speak to the public. And I think he should be applauded for that, and not bashed like some people. I know everybody's not bashing him, but I know I've seen online some flack he's got, but he's a big man. He can stand up for himself. But he was a police officer many years ago. I think the particular police service, they were really at the depth. This happened on the patch, and they were ill equipped. Yeah. My uncle was a bobby on the beat many moons ago. I don't know if I've told you this or not. Do you remember when they used to have in the police station, they used to have an ice attached to it, and then the main man of that particular community thing lived in the house. My uncle actually lived in the police house because he was high up in the community police there, and that were back in there. And that's when I think police were police. Where it's I mean, in other situations, it's like obviously they're understaffed, they're underfunded. They've not got the equipment to do this, but shouldn't they have welcomed Peter with open arms if they've not got the equipment and the knowledge and things to what they're doing, and not make him a scapegoat? I think that would have been a lot better. Wouldn't it have been better put on public as saying we're not funded enough? We don't get enough funding to do these searches like we should be able to do, to make an awareness out of it, and then welcome Peter to come in and do the search. Peter finds Nicola, because Peter's got this knowledge, this equipment, this experience, he can do it, and then it makes people realise, well, the police do need more funding for things like this. But like I said, top and bottom of it, they've not liked Peter Faulding. That's my thoughts. That's my opinions. They've not liked it. They've been told cover it up, and they put that family through more longer heartache than what they needed. Well, they'll go through heartache for the rest of their lives now with that happening. But I mean, in that distress, that despair, the not knowing. It's Connie on cocktails again. You're making it out look like Connie's alcoholic. She's not. Connie, put the ale down, otherwise I'll get on the Lemsips. You having a cup? I'm always on time. Well, you know me. I'm teetotal. I don't drink, so I'm on the Yorkshire tea. Honestly, I'd be all right drinking one time. Bloody daft enough. Mm. So that's my thoughts on Peter. I genuinely like the fella. I don't I don't know him personally, but how I read him, how he comes across to me. I don't think he's big-headed. I think he's just as a lot of faith in what he does, in his work, in his good work, what he does. And there's nothing wrong with that. A business is built up over 30 years. It's something to be proud of. And then gets ripped by Lancashire police like this. Not fair at all. Not fair. And then people saying he only did it for his book sales. He was asked to come in. He was asked by that family to come in. Nothing to do with any book. It makes you a bit sick. Somebody going down to help a family in the darkest hour, and then people be so vile after. You just wonder what humans right there, don't you? Well, they can't even be human if they just want to rip people and put people down and finger. The people that they should be ripping is the police. That's what they want. If they want, like I've just have done. If they want to point the finger at somebody, point the finger at the Lancashire police and stop pointing at either and everywhere else. And pointed at that Scott Jessup on Super Chuffer as well. You can quite easily point his way because he's a knobhead. We'll throw him in with the Metropolitan, with the Lancashire police. See, Lancashire police are my police. I'm Lancashire, so I'm a Lake Orlamanta. No, he didn't mention his boot, Jimmy. He didn't stand there like that, Josh, did he, while he was being interviewed? This is my book. He didn't do any of that, did he? Just going out at water after finding Nick. Well, here's my book, and this is what we've done today. No, he didn't do that. I think it was the Christmas. When that was in January, I think it was December. I remember seeing it because I remember it seeing for a stocking filler or something. So it weren't even around that time, was it? I don't know. Are you doll? Yeah, he did. He did start off his life jackets for kids, didn't he? Doing good things there. And initially that he was being that CGI company was being funded by, I think he was helped out by some. I have read up a little bit about it, but I haven't gone into detail. Yeah. But it is obvious now. It is Peter's he's built it up, and it's now. But that's how you do business. That's how you work businesses. You get funding, and then obviously it all speaks for the work that he does. He can build it up because he does good work. Do you think so, Andras? Yeah, I see a lot of you agreeing with me. Agreeing with me. I like it. I do like it when you agree with me. No, but like I say, you can have anybody's allowed their own opinions, but just so long as people are not coming in and attacking other people. We don't do that on here. We have a laugh. We do have a laugh. We have a laugh through. Obviously, we have to get serious at some point, but yeah, but it did, Kevin. Right, yeah, I'm gonna go. I was only doing this one because I want to go. Team Peter. Yeah. And just thought, if he ever does come across this, I'm not tagged him in it or anything. If he ever does come across this, that there is genuine people out there that think he's a decent fella and he did a good job and he did a good thing and he should be proud of himself for what he does and the work he does. Yeah. And like yourselves, he has got plenty of supporters. He's got plenty of support. Right, guys, thanks for coming. And we will finish the we will finish this Valis man on YouTube, because I believe he's been on battery exhausted, banging on about Alan. Hypocrite again, just a hypocrite, cock in a frock, and all that jazz. You know what I mean? Don't you? Right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make myself a fresh cup of tea because that's gone cold. And I'm gonna catch up on the Trish's what I've just missed because I had to come in here for you lot. Get ready. Get me. So remember, did you know there's 2 places you can go for free? Stay for free in your lane and out my business. And out of my business. Right, guys, thanks for coming. Much love to y'all, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.